do. Shout out to my 0 viewers. So of course this will be recorded and the channel should start in 8 minutes. I've got 3 screens on and I'm surprised my laptop can handle them, to be honest. Let's get the code up. Where did we leave things off? ChatGPT. So I've asked ChatGPT for a recap of what's in my engine. Global timing. Needs global timing. Basic rendering, of course. Rendering into an off-screen FBO. So this is for when you'll see now on the engine it doesn't render into the full window, it just renders the game or the world into a little box, which is done from the off-screen FBO. Have a little look around YouTube features because I'm early. Let's have a look. Just while I'm waiting to start, I think I'm going to look what bugs that I've put on the. I've got a little. Bit of software. Where is it? Here. And it tells me I guess it's my little to-do list basically, to-do bugs. The scene. I don't know if I fixed that bug. That was just something with the gizmo. So it's going to load the scene in a minute. There we go. The next bug, remove triangle color. I've done that. Done. Reverse and selectable functionality. Done that. So that was when we click into the screen, it should draw a little line. The yellow line we see. Well, the size of that should change. Show pick ray. Let me change the size of that on the code. Show pick ray. Change the default size. shall I fix? Oh, I think that's done, actually. That was not an issue. Not for now. Render all items, yeah, we need a bug, so we need a bug fix here. So basically, if I click this, it won't let me click this woman in the middle. So there's a feature in the engine where you can click somebody and make them unclickable. So maybe something in the background you don't want to interact with on the inspector here. The selectable. So I'll no longer be able to select the gun. But if you want to reverse that, you can't really. So what I'm thinking is to iterate over all assets in the scene with one button and just basically reverse it and make everything selectable again. So I can do that now. Okay, let's have a look. Reset. Selectable. Do we want the same line? Not really. Yeah, why not? But then, so what you do, I think you put your button in the if statement. It returns a boolean. So if we click this button, then we want we're going to run a function that we haven't created yet, and we're just going to put engine make all selectable. And then selectable object is found with app.scene.objects. objects. Let's get this in a suitable place. Also, what am I doing? I need a reference. Hey. Welcome. Nice, somebody said hi. I mean, it does happen, by the way. What's going on with you? Wait a minute. Is it going to write the whole function for me? Wow. That's crazy. What can you do? So we're going with the, go away. We're going with the, it's called the range based loop, right? And by reference, which means we want to edit the data like permanently, which I've done a mistake there again. And hit, no, that one's right. So the little reference means we're working on, when we pass this application initialization data, by reference, we're working on not copies but the actual data. And same with the loop. Object. So what we'll do now is loop through app dot scene objects. Scene dot objects, yeah. So we're going to go through every object in the scene, and we will reference, or we will give them a name, the name object. So go for every model basically, and then we'll say it's selectable. That should do it really. Nice, got a little crash. That's because I'm not trying to create and define the function. I'm just passing it. Okay, so let me load the scene that I had. Load the previous scene. Is that all right there? So now it should let me click on this woman when I is on the inspector. Reset selectable. Yeah, so now I can click this woman. The problem is that those buttons can disappear, so I'll make her unselectable. Now I can no longer click her, and the button's gone. Obviously I can click somebody else and then reset it. But I need it so that button has permanence. So we're going to bring the button back. Now this might give us 2 buttons, right? So we just need it there at the top. I think that will give us 2 buttons. If you saw that before, then you're thinking fast. Just loading the scene. Okay, inspector. No selection, the button's there. So if I press that, it should reset so I can click her. And if I do click her, okay, I've got it. So we just need to take it out of the if statement. That'll do. Did it work? Inspector. How did that not work? I've still put it in a loop, haven't I? Or a clause. Oh, it's because it returns. All good. That will fix it. That's what, that took 4 attempts, right? So we had the functionality in on the first go. Yeah. Reset selection. I think I need a smaller scene so I'm not loading like 20 models just to test a button. Well, let's have a look now. Oh, the yellow ray is bigger as well, you can see. So if I click her, I can't click her, but the button's there. Reset selectable. Now I can click her. The gizmo is far too small. Actually, it's not small, but you see the distance. I wonder how other engines handle that. Do they just make it the same size? I feel like it needs some depth. Like if we come here and click these, look, this gizmo here. They're sort of similar sizes. They get a bit smaller into the distance, but you can see the 3 colors to move it. But then when something's miles away, it becomes very small. Okay, that's fixed. So that was the... Did I reset selectable? Yep. I think now I need to be able to delete objects out of the scene. These assets here. A little double click nicely in. Oh, I think I've added the sun. Is it? Let's load again. Sunlight. Yeah, it's perhaps not obvious. Oh, it's because the ambient's too high to tell. It was always lit. When it's a bit lower, and you got shadows and some light color. So you see that? So I added the light yesterday, so the world's always simulating. It just keeps it fresher. There you go, just see the sun going around. And what have we got here? Let me change that ambient. This is the one I need to change. Okay, I've reversed that selectable, that's finished. Render all items. No, that's not so important right now. Debug console, do I want to do that this year? No, I really don't. So let's go to ChatGPT and see what it suggests. I might want some physics in or some animations. I think I'm going to put animations in because that's where I stopped and paused on my last engine. I never got those in. Oh, my bad back here. Let's look. So PBR I think is like a material world system, so like a sort of realistic ground and textures and bump mapping and ray tracing, reflections and shading and all that. Do animations anyway, I believe. Let's do animations. We'll get some characters on the scene and objects. Maybe we want physics. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little short break. I've only been on 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back. To do some animation.